Hey guys, it is Artem. In this video, I want to talk about something very interesting that I have found for the past several years of exploring the world, how it works. And the idea is simple. It's actually everything is very, very interconnected here. I mean, it's not an ocean, it's not something new. I'm not discovering America, but I'm gonna dive deeper in the later videos. I'm gonna dive deeper into this topic, but for now, I just want to show some quick example for you to kind of get an idea of what I'm talking about. Let's just say two very unrelated things, like a human family and a piece of a fruit. You might say that nothing can be similar about them, but in fact, they actually share functional equivalence of how they actually work, and it gives also the idea that the world is actually created by somebody, right? So it has some divine templates, as I call them. So let's just take an orange and the family. So we can roughly divide an orange into three main parts. It's the peel, the pulp, and the seeds inside. And we may divide the family in the pretty much the same parts, which is the male figure, female figure, and the kids. Now, if we compare these three things, right, we may see that the peel corresponds to a male figure, the pulp corresponds to the female figure, and the seeds correspond to the children, obviously. Let me just explain further. Like, the peel is the strongest part of the fruit, right? So it's responsible for the protection of the inner parts, the more gentle parts of the fruit. And it's strong, the same way a male figure in the family is always thought to be a protector and also provider. And actually, the peel also kind of allows the nutrients to come from the branches, right? So it's also can be thought as the provider. Now, if we go deeper, we see the pulp is the sweetest, the most delightful part of the fruit, right? The heart of the fruit, so to speak, is gentle, right? It's delightful, it's beautiful, but it's gentle. It requires protection. And the same way in the family, right? The woman is always thought to be the heart of the family, the most delightful, the most beautiful part of it. And it also requires protection of the husband, right? Of the male figure, in order for to flourish in her feminine. So it's she's beautiful, but she requires protection to flourish in beauty. Now, the C's, as you may have already guessed, are the children, right? And you may actually see that the C's are surrounded, nurtured by the pulp, the same way a woman surrounds her kids with love and care. So they're pretty much doing the same thing, right? So the pulp surrounds her kids and the mother surrounds her kids. And it's interesting that pulp is not the only um, is not the only part of the fruit which provides for the seeds. It's also the peel itself, because peel has the so-called white column, which is like penetrating the pulp and touching the seeds, right? So both the pulp and the peel provides for the seeds, right? And that's where we can actually get some lore from, because it basically shows us that in order for the offspring to grow stably and normally, it requires both female and male energies to be present. Statistics shows actually that the nuclear family has always been a backbone of the healthy offspring, the children, right? And we can actually show the statistics. I'm gonna leave it in the description below. There were actually studies which shows that the children of the family are mostly grown well and adequately only under the condition that they had female and male figure present in their lives. And the same way we can say about the orange, right? We can say that the seeds can only be grown well if the fruit is whole, right? So it has the peel, it has the pulp, everything is there, and both provides for the seeds. And so in that case, we can say that the seeds are healthy. And we can take actually the animals as well. Like it's all pretty much the same template, as I call it, divine template. It's where basically shows how the life is emerged that requires two energies, female and male energies, to be clumped together in order to produce the new life. And it's also interesting to notice, I mean, it's also some kind of a symbol to give us an entertainment, I think, is that you can see that the pulp is actually kind of have this white column which penetrates the pulp and leaves the seeds there, right? You know what I mean. Anyways, it's enough for now. Like the video, subscribe to the channel to see more, and please leave in the comments below your thoughts on the topic, and also kind of if you have some other wisdom from the nature that you have noticed so far, you can share it, and we're going to discuss it as well. So until next time.